That fastest lap, 1:39, as Igor Yerman has come, and that's a very, very launched-looking Burnicle Kawasaki engine. What a shame for the 23-year-old Slovenian. He was lying in 14th place, and the engines decided to cry enough. At the front, though, Colin Edwards pressing on, 1:39.713, and someone's down. That was a Ducati. I think it might have been Macias again. And he threw it down. Oh,
is that going to be oil? That's at the Castrol curve as the riders are in the braking area. I hope that Igor Yerman's bike has not dumped a load of oil. That's right on the braking point. Is there oil at the end of this straight on the Castrol curve?
We'll know soon enough.
Oh! Colin Edwards has found that oil patch. There's oil down there. There's no flags.
Akira's gone.
Nagagawa's gone down.
And Fujiwara nearly followed him.
Oh, there's oil on the entrance to the Castrol curve.
Look,
Jack.
Akira can't believe it. He looks round at him to say, what the hell's going on? And you can't blame him for that. He's distraught. That's the first race he'll have failed to finish this.
Because he managed to save that Castrol Honda from going down at this point. There is oil on the track at this point. There's gone straight on. The flags, there's no flags out there, but there's oil all over the track. Why ever aren't they waving the oil flag? Because Yerman's bike has spewed oil all over the braking point on the Castrol curve, just where you're braking to peel.
Michaela Fogarty in your little split screen there is watching as intently as the rest of us. Her husband leads. That was a 1:39.805, whereas Slight was back to 1:40.132. Oh, and who's got this out?
Killy.
Oh no, Frankie!
That was the downhill right-hander again on the approach to Ford curve that's caused the most problems this week in qualifying in the race. And Frankie Killy, I think, just pushing that front end that little bit too hard, and Frankie lost that. He's gone down, he's not injured, but that is desperate stuff. Francesco Killy doing so well, but that downhill section again, loading the front end of the bike up, as we can see.
It wasn't. It was
the
going
same corner.
It's the same corner, Rob. You're talking rubbish, man. It's the same corner. It's the oil again. This is what I thought.
Still no flags out there.
What on earth's going on? So at the moment, we don't look like we'll have any finishers in this first Superbike race here at the number. You can see from the disbelieving look on Frankie Killy's eyes that, and Kraus on his Kawasaki number 73. We hope he'll keep well out of the way, but he doesn't keep well out of the way of Carl Fogarty. Oh! And now is a desperate moment. Kraus, the poor man, what's he waving like that for? He must have known that the leader was coming on him.
He's waiting for a blue flag, and again, the flag marshals here at the Nurburgring today are really letting themselves down. We've got oil on the Castrol curve, we've got riders about to be lapped, and there's no blue flag shown. I want to go out there and wring a few necks.
I think you better have. All right, Rob, you're excused. Go out there and wring a few necks and show a few blue flags.
We see it again here. Carl Fogarty's going for the correct racing line, but the back marker on the 73 bike doesn't know he's there. Carl Fogarty, fortunate that Ducati doesn't get caught up with that back marker's bike, but Kraus gets up and looks for the blue flags now. He's trying to get up at 100 miles an hour, but when he does get up, we'll wait and see.
Plus 2.4 seconds. And that's the three leaders in the one picture. That's the treacherous piece of track they've got to be a bit careful of as they go down there. And Colin, oh no! And Edwards looked to be taking it so carefully, Rob. He was hardly going into that turn at all.
I'm absolutely speechless, Jack. There's obvious, there's debris. You can see debris on the track now. There's pieces of fairing, there's pieces of screen, and Colin Edwards managed to save it. Look at the mess on the floor there. There is debris, there's paintwork, and Colin Edwards is absolutely quite rightly furious because the track marshals there. Yeah, Colin, I know how you feel. There's debris, there's rubbish on the floor, there's oil. We've seen exactly the same point as before. Braking, pitching into the corner, there's oil on the track floor, and away goes the Castrol Honda. That is the end of the race. I feel like walking out of this booth because this race is an absolute mess. It's a charade. The race, from my seat here in the booth, should have been stopped 8 laps ago and the track taken care of because it's an absolute joke. I cannot believe this. Colin Edwards is furious. He's throwing debris back onto the track. But this man marches on relentlessly. Carl Fogarty, no problems at all for him.
And here's a very chastened Pier Francesco Killy. Sad to see him walking back after such a brave race. This really is developed into something of a catastrophe for World Superbikes, really. I feel like we ought to wave bye-bye to the Nurburgring if this is the best they can do. And Edwards, whose language is never the best at times, bless his heart, is incensed, absolutely incensed.
Well, Colin Edwards is repeating just exactly what I was thinking. Stop the flipping race, or something like that, at least.
Yeah, but because someone could get
yeah.
hurt if we go on like this.